What's up, everybody? Derek Anderson, the DA, and Phase 4 is completely in the books for the MCU, and Phase 5 is upon us. The Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, is going to be the first film in Phase 5, and that's going to kick off in a couple of weekends from now, February 17. But today was the premiere, okay? The world premiere, and you know what the world premiere is. They always bring like a lot of Hollywood reporters together. They bring them in with the stars. They run through some interviews, and they kind of just make a big splash of it, okay? Generally speaking, the world premiere is usually full of positive press, okay? A lot of people are going to come out and go, oh, yeah, this is fantastic. This is great. We're all loving this thing. That's the kind of the world premiere. You always see that early on, okay? Especially when they do a big splash and bring a lot of these, access reporters in. So let's go ahead and see what they have to say. And then there's one reporter that kind of stood out from the mix, and I think that this is one that folks might be interested in. This is from Eric Davis. Phase 5 has begun. The new Ant-Man movie is like a psychedelic roller coaster full of frightening and hilarious oddities, plus one very menacing Kang. Big Star Wars vibes meets the MCU at its freakiest and most inventive. MODOK is a riot, but Jonathan Majors conquers love the ride. Okay, so Star Wars meets the MCU. That's kind of an interesting way to compare something. Let's see. This is from Fico. Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania is the best of the trilogy. Higher stakes, dangers, and repercussions. It also got one of the best MCU villains in Kang. As soon as Jonathan Majors, not Mayers, Majors comes in, it's his show. Kang is a scary, lean, mean multiverse baddie. Also, two cool post-credit scenes. All right, so check the post-credit scenes. It's going to be two of them when you watch this film, if you go watch. There comes a point where every franchise has to get weird. Okay. And the MCU has done just that with Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania. Also, like all his other roles, Jonathan Major remains endlessly compelling. Quantumania is definitely Marvel's weirdest movie yet, but that's a good thing. It leans hard into the sci-fi side of the MCU, taking lots of swings. Okay. Not everything lands, but it's a funny, inventive, and good time, enjoyable, bizarro ride into the quantum realm. The last couple of people, like this guy called it weird. This guy's like it's frightening, hilarious, a psychedelic roller coaster of frightening, hilarious oddities. The freakiest MCU yet. So it sounds like this is going to be a weird movie, which is cool. If you can pull it off and you can do a good job, weird can be just fine. I had a blast with Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania. Paul Rudd has never been better, and Jonathan Majors effortlessly conquers every second of screen time he gets, but the real star of the film is Jeff Loveness' script, a reminder of how beautifully strange and mysterious the MCU still is. After a frustratingly rough Act 1, Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania finally gets going, only to end where this story should have began. Oh, interesting. While the external stakes are clear and weighty, emotional drive felt slight and levity even lighter. Wow, really? Interesting. So Courtney Howard, she's saying that it's a slow, maybe a hard to get through Act 1. External stakes are very weighty, but there's not that much emotion. And the comedy and the levity, it's not keeping it I don't know. This is interesting. But Jonathan Majors rules. Okay. So I think everybody's pretty much said Jonathan Majors. This one's saying Thanos was the appetite while Jonathan Majors was the main course. I think Jonathan Majors is a good actor, especially when you give him a script and he can like kind of sink his teeth into a character. He can really jump into a character. He's a pretty solid actor. Jonathan Majors is a force in Ant-Man and Quantumania. He's compelling, chilling, and already giving a top-notch performance. I love the complexity he brings to Kang with literally a single look. Yeah, MCU really won with this casting. Yeah, I think Jonathan Majors is a solid actor. He definitely doesn't hurt to have him on screen. Starts with a bang, plays like another Star Wars comment. Jonathan Majors is truly haunting as Kang, on course to be a scarier threat than Thanos. All right, cool. Quantumania has two important aspects. They lowered the jokes. So they lowered the jokes, and that other person said it was light on the levity. So, and Jonathan Majors is incredible as Kang. So they lowered the jokes, it says 20 times, and then Jonathan Majors is, badass, kicking ass, whatever. Okay, interesting. Phase 5 looks promising. All right. Quantumania was well balanced and fast paced. I love the father-daughter moments in the movie. Jonathan Majors is a beast as Kang. All right, cool. So, I mean, it looks like, for the most part, like everybody likes Jonathan Majors, and the story is weird. That's pretty much what I'm getting from all of these reactions. But there's one reaction that I want to show you guys that I thought was, kind of interesting, and it's from kind of a well-known YouTuber. Now, you guys know Greg Alba from The Real Rejects, and this is his reaction face to just getting out of Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania. And he threw up a real quick YouTube video that I'm just going to play right here.
I don't know about this one. I have mixed feelings.
And that's all he had to say, okay? Like 12 seconds. I don't know about this one. I got mixed feelings. Now, here's something important you always got to remember when it comes to these world premieres. And he actually mentions it in this little Twitter thread right here. It says, everyone else is loving it, so it's you just being you. He answers, I don't know. At the screening I went to, I was worried I was going to be alone. Then no one clapped. Went out to the lobby, and vast majority were not exactly, should I say, glowing, LOL, right? And then he had this comment he also put on the YouTube video where he says, you know, maybe if I had gone to the world premiere where everyone's hooting and hollering, I might be more like what other people on Twitter are saying, LOL, you know? And that's very true. Like when you go to the world premiere, they want everybody's positive energy out there, okay? They're not trying to have some dude just sitting on his hands just like, it's all right, I guess. You know, they try to get everybody hyped up. That's the whole point of the world premiere. You know, you're supposed to laugh and cheer and sing and cry and all that crap Nicole Kidman be talking about on them commercials. You know, that's what you come in there for, right? You want to have everybody respond in a positive way. So it's a possibility just based on what he's saying. And we actually saw some, you know, mixed reactions, right, in those comments that we just looked at before. So I don't know what we're going to get out of this. We got to keep our eye on it because this is the first thing leading off to phase 5, okay? And if phase 5 gets off to a dud, all right, remember, after this, yeah, we're going to get Guardians of the Galaxy 3. I think that one's going to be fine. But then the last one on phase 5, at least for this year, the last Marvel film we're getting is The Marvels, okay? And I'm not sure everybody's looking forward to The Marvels. Anyway, folks, what do you think about these early reactions? They're just very early. They're kind of plain Jane, nothing really that you can sink your teeth into, but it does kind of give you an idea of what folks are thinking. And are you getting excited? Again, Marvel Phase 5 starting off. Phase 4 was a bust. Marvel needs a W right now. So go ahead, jump down in the comments, give me your thoughts and opinions on that. And thanks for watching. See you next time.